What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Coochies, and today I'm just gonna, after 7 patches in only 3 months, I'm gonna tell you guys and explain who is my favorite Myplayer, or like what my favorite archetype is, because I have a 96 overall shot creator, which was my very first OG Myplayer. Then I have a 86 or 87 overall glass cleaner. I have an 86, I'm pretty sure 86 overall or 88 overall slasher. On Myplayer, I just created just to see caps, and then on my 86 overall stretch big. Now I've enjoyed a lot. I've enjoyed these players more on certain patches. Like before, like the first 3 patches, my shot creator was a god. The glass cleaner has been pretty good throughout. The slasher has been really good lately after they buffed them, and the stretch big has been on and off. But my favorite, 100% most favorite archetype is my glass cleaner. Now, it's probably one of my favorite things to play by far, because one, it's super helpful. If you have Hustle Rebounder, it's not a lot of things that you're not going to snag, even if they have you boxed out. If you're like near under the rim and you're boxed out, it really doesn't matter unless you're going against another glass cleaner, but you still have the chance to snag over them just because how OP Hustle Rebounder is, plus your 94 maxed out rebounding. But the 100% reason this is my favorite archetype slash Myplayer is because this is by far the most consistent. It is very hard to actually do bad as a glass cleaner unless you just have no 2K or basketball IQ. But it's so easy to be a glass cleaner, and even though it's easy, it's one of the most. It can be by far one of the most important positions, because one, you're able to get Brick Wall and Bruiser Hall of Fame, and everybody knows in this game, everybody dances around screens. I mean, that's just what 2K17 is, honestly, as sad as it is to say. People dance around screens. And if you just have a center with bronze brick wall, like, it'll do the job, but they're weak. They're very weak, and they can slide off them pretty easy. Like, sometimes you can get a pretty good screen on somebody that'll hold them. But as a glass cleaner, it's definitely more consistent. Plus, you knock people on the ground a lot. If you have it on Hall of Fame, I've noticed a considerable difference of from gold to Hall of Fame. You knock a lot more people down when you have Hall of Fame. And once the person's knocked down, say you're playing 2-on-2, somebody's going to be open. The guy that didn't get knocked down is either going to go for the shooter or is going to go for me. And most of the time, well, actually, it's like a 50-50. So he goes out to the shooter, I have a wide open dunk or layup. He goes to me, the shooter has a wide open shot. And say the shooter misses the shot, there's a huge chance that I'm going to get the rebound. So, and then I have putback king, which it's pretty good. But the thing in this game is, say like you catch a rebound and you're right here, and if somebody's in front of you and they press X at the right time while you're going up, they'll block you before you can even raise your hands up. Like it'll be blocked at your waist. And honestly, I think they need to fix that, because I don't know any DeAndre Jordan type player that's just getting the ball like stripped from him like that. And I don't think you should be able to get stripped easily on a dunk if you have your strength high. It's one thing if you're trying to dribble, yeah, your ball control is not high. But I think when it comes down to like when you're in the post and you're about to dunk, you catch your O board and you're about to go up, that you just shouldn't be able to get blocked from the waist. Now, like if they rise up and like send it or like stuff it, that's one thing. I mean, that's actually realistic. When it comes down to getting like blocked before it even gets above your waist, I think they do need to change that. That's probably one of the only downsides to glass cleaners. Is by far the most consistent player, because you really don't have to do much, and what you do is pretty easy. I mean, like I said, you can snag over about anybody besides another glass cleaner, and you still have a chance to snag over another glass cleaner, depending on if they have Hustle Rebounder or not, and how good their box out actually is. But box outs in this game don't really mean much, because people can snag over you. It's just, box outs are pretty much useless. It's just to keep the person from getting a board that you didn't get, and it's like right in front of you or something. But when it comes down to it, box outs are, it's more like a 50-50 than it should be like about 100%. You box them out, yeah, they shouldn't be getting the board. Even if you're a guard, guards in real life box out big men and they get boards. But I mean, I don't want them to add over the back because that would just be dumb. But I do want them to make it where box outs actually mean something, because it would help glass coins out a lot. Because sometimes 2K just dicks you. Pause. But 2K just 2K's your ass, and if you, I mean, I have a 94 box out, and sometimes you just miss the board, and then somebody else gets it, and that just shouldn't happen in my opinion. But this is by far the most consistent and one of the most useful positions in the game, because boards are extremely useful, especially in old twos, because that could make or break the game. But they're huge for threes, because if you have playmakers and sharpshooters, even stretch bigs, you set screens for them, that pick and roll maestro, they pop around on the other side and the team doesn't switch. I mean, it's a GG, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, guys, as you're watching this video, I am going to be out of town, and my laptop that I have is not anywhere near the qualities you need or the specs you need for video editing. I'll see what I can do, because I don't know what I'm going to be doing there and how much I'll be able to record, and if I want to record, because the vlogging is still pretty awkward. I used to do it when I had like 30 subscribers. It was very awkward when you do it in public, and I know it gets better as you go, but I mean, it's still a little awkward, especially because I'm going to a super small hick town where technology isn't a big thing. It's not like LA. If you see some of my vlog in LA, I mean, it's normal. There's so many YouTubers, filmers, people, all types of people like that, and it's pretty normal there. But when you go to a town that nobody's ever heard of, besides people that live around there, and then you have to point at a camera in public, it is kind of awkward. But anyways, guys, this will be posted on Thursday, and I will have been in North Carolina for a day, so I'll see what I can do about posting videos, see if I can get my hands on a computer that's good enough to render a video, maybe in like iMovie or something simple. It's not gonna be perfect because I don't have any experience. The only experience I have is on Sony Vegas. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have a glass coin, let me know what you think of him. Let me know if you like him, if you don't like him, why you like him or don't like him, the pros and cons in your opinion, and all that type of stuff. But anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.